time, weather, and always pass. Case
It's time for an episode of the Backpage,
a weekly podcast where you'll hear from your host,
Lloyd, Kent, and Hayley,
as they cover their favorite hot topics in the greater Colusa County area.
Heck,
you might even hear an opinion or two.
Now.
It is now time.
It's now time
for the Backpage.
For the Backpage.
It's time for the Backpage.
Not even Thanksgiving yet.
I know. We have to get into the holiday spirit.
No, we need to wait till Thanksgiving's over.
Nope.
Is this a Christmas song?
Yep.
It had sleigh bells, didn't it?
It sounded like a Christmas song. But
You know, I saw somebody's calendar and it had a green box around all the days in November before Thanksgiving. And then it had like the 26, 27, 28. It said Thanksgiving. And then everything else after that in December and everything, it said Christmas.
That sounds about
everything
right.
before Thanksgiving is Christmas. Then you take 3 days off to have Thanksgiving, and then you're back at Christmas again for another month.
Yeah.
it basically is Christmas already. You go to the stores, emails, like it's Christmas shopping.
I absolutely refuse.
I know.
Oh, well. Welcome to the Backpage. This is Lloyd here, and I'm here with my co-host, Kent Bose.
Hey, everybody.
Hayley Apaseo.
Hello.
Wow. Wow.
Giving herself an applause. This week we are...
Can we start over?
No.
Nope.
No. We're going to have to leave that in. This week we are joined with Radene, Cross, and Clint Jewett from Our Lady of Lourdes. They are back again.
Welcome back,
Yay!
friends.
Thanks for having us.
Talk about the Pheasant Festival. Thanks for coming on, you guys. And so how was everybody's week? I mean, no, last week we didn't get to talk about Halloween because we were recording before the actual All Hallows Eve.
We did. Now you let everyone know
I
that we
know.
didn't do it on Halloween.
Yeah, but they would have came by your house and saw the...
Had they known I didn't do it inside my garage before.
Yeah. They don't know.
I don't know.
Way to go, Lloyd. Way to ruin it.
Well, yeah, we did it before Halloween.
So how was Halloween? Did you guys have a lot of trick-or-treaters? And
We had a lot.
Probably 500 plus.
No, I think we had about 400 this year because I bought candy. I only buy.
Did you count them all?
Yes, I do.
Did you have a thumb clicker?
No, okay. We get a lot of kids, so I only buy candy for 500 kids, and that is my limit. Once it's gone, it's gone. I please 500 kids with giving them candy. Haley's done.
Hayley loves pleasing children.
But I had a little bit left over, so I'm thinking about 400.
not
400 kids.
But that's hard to count because
a lot of kids didn't even get candy at my
like
house.
half of them came out the other end of the haunted house and they were so scared they ran away without getting their candy.
They
It
literally
was
did.
hilarious.
They like literally ran past me in my big old, oh my gosh, what would you call my my cauldron.
cauldron.
I had a big cauldron of candy and they just went zoom.
Just kept going.
And I said, Happy Halloween. Come back
You want
next
your
year.
candy? And they were like, no. And they ran.
And they
More
was-
candy for you afterwards, though, I guess.
I ended up giving it away at like the last 3 kids. I
Started
said,
just giving handfuls
Here
of
you
it.
go.
Just dumping
Pour
it in.
into their bag.
They
I'm
got-
sure their parents were very pleased.
Yes. Those kids like, I scored at that house.
Yep.
That's cool.
Do you keep a little clicker to count the
I should.
trick-or-treaters?
I should. You know what? Maybe next year I'll do that. Just out of curiosity of how many kids we get.
See, it'd be really easy to just count how many pieces of candy you had left afterwards. But since so many ran away without getting it, that's kind of hard to get an accurate count.
So I think my most accurate would be about 400.
That's not too bad.
I
But
think I'm just gonna go with that.
quite a
Pretty
bit.
impressive, I
Yeah.
think.
It is.
Yep.
We get a
It also
lot.
sounds kind of like a pain in the you-know-what.
Yeah.
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 It can be. But we enjoy Halloween so much that we just find a way to make it fun.
Yep. And shout out to our helpers that scared and
All our actors.
actors.
We had a kid hiding in a trash can, popping out and scaring
That's
people.
Who was the one that you told me that was acting like he was an animatronic?
Oh, so we had I've got all these lights and all this stuff everywhere, and I had an extension cord coming across the sidewalk so it could be the light on the other side. And I went and I put a doormat over the cord, so nobody trips on it and all that, right? Well, one of the kids, he went over and stood on it and just kind of moved back and forth like real slow, And when you look at him with him standing on the mat and the cord coming out the other side,
by the way,
he totally just looked like an animatronic standing there. It was perfect.
That's awesome.
I mean, the kid's super smart. He came up with the idea all on his own. He was a funny little guy, but it worked brilliantly. He even got Haley, and Haley knew he was
I
there.
knew he was there.
Knew what he was dressed like, knew who he was, and he still got her. It was pretty funny.
Did.
That's
awesome.
amazing.
But-
That kid is going places.
I think so.
So what inspired you to go the extra mile for?
Oh, we just really like Halloween. And every year we always try to outdo ourselves.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every year we add a little something, do a little something more. This year we put like a big wall up and like kind of corralled them around a certain way so it comes in and out and they see a few different scenes and all the neighborhood kids want to come over and help us. They don't even like trick-or-treating anymore. They just want to come to our house and scare their
Yeah.
friends.
That's great.
I was like telling them before we started, I thought the kids were going to go trick-or-treating before coming to our house. No, they came straight to the house and were like, okay, we're ready to go.
Yep.
They didn't want to go to the other houses. I was like, are you sure? Okay, well.
Well, does your house stand
Good.
out then as a destination for
yeah,
Halloween?
you can't miss our house.
I put all my DJ lights up and I start playing music and stuff so you can hear it from around
So you
the
hear
block.
the music, you'll see the strobe lighting. I'm
I'm sure the
you'll
neighbors
see-
hate me, but I
you'll see
don't really
kids
care. It's
screaming.
one night. They can deal with it.
That's awesome.
So
But
we'll get bigger and better next year.
I want to route them through the garage, but do like a whole big thing in the garage. But
Because right now we just do it in our front yard.
yeah,
But maybe next year.
And
maybe
are you-
next
Are
year.
you the only house in the neighborhood that goes
Our
to
neighbors
this
do.
extent?
Our neighbors, we usually have kind of a war with them. Every year, one of us will outdo the other, and then we go back and forth. And then
Nice.
this year, I don't know if he had as much help as he usually does, because this year I don't think it was as big as last year, but he usually, or like our right next door neighbor. So I think eventually down the road, what's going to happen is we're just going to give in and combine our two houses.
Nice.
Just make one big one.
But,
Well, I'm sure also the weather because it was kind of like shaky at the time.
oh, we didn't even put out our decorations and stuff until the day of, which ended up being a good thing because all the wind and everything would have
Everything's
just
gone.
ruined them. So, yeah, good thing we were too busy to put our decorations out. But
Yep.
Clint, Radene, did you guys do anything exciting for Halloween?
Yes, I parked myself over at the Cross household and defended the territory against all invaders. And yeah, there were a few libations and friends and great food, and it was wonderful.
Yeah, had a great time.
You get a lot of trick-or-treaties on
Trick-or-treaties?
or treaters on your side of
Trick or
town?
treaties.
You know, I think we got less than 50.
Oh wow,
that's it.
I think so.
that's.
And when we lived on Country
Yeah.
Club, we'd get maybe almost 200.
1,000.
I was going to say yeah.
Oh, wow.
Y'all come over to our house next year.
Might do it.
You know, and it's on a Saturday next year.
Yes.
It's Halloween.
Next year's
Yes.
going to be lit
So I'm
because
thinking
Halloween's on a Saturday. I think 4th of July is on like a Friday or a Saturday.
You're right.
Cinco de Mayo's on a
On
Tuesday,
Tuesday.
for Taco Tuesday.
Nice.
I think Christmas Eve is on a Saturday too.
No,
or
it's
New
not.
Year's Eve, or no, it's on a Friday or something. Like all the cool holidays are on the weekends next year.
there's a lot of Friday the 13th too next year.
Wow.
Anywho, next year's pretty exciting. Why were we talking about next year? It's not. Let's just.
We're getting
focus on-
close. We're getting close.
Yeah,
I mean,
focus
December's
on
almost here.
Thanksgiving
I mean,
in December.
Oh, I can't believe it's already in November.
What'd you do for Halloween, Lloyd?
I edited the podcast, went over to your guys' place,
And we were-
watch you clean
You
up,
watched us
I
clean.
know.
and yeah. Not,
Did you
not a
guys
whole
get
lot.
any early trick or treaters?
About 5:15.
Yeah.
But it's the little guys.
I- little
I
ones.
get it. Like the little ones, they want to get them out before it's dark and
Yeah.
everything. But if I'm still setting up my yard, maybe come back.
Right.
I don't know.
Right. Sure.
I mean, I get it. I'm not a parent. I guess I don't really
No,
get it.
I
but-
know. That was my going to be Haley little rant. For
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to take your thunder. Go ahead, rant on. Here, I'll give you a second microphone. Here, use both of the microphones for your rant. Go.
Well, now I feel a little bad. But for a person that doesn't get home till about 5:30, I don't want to have to almost run over a child in my driveway trying to pull in.
And you haven't
trying
had
to get
dinner
them
yet,
out.
so you're
I
cranky.
haven't had dinner. It's like, then I had to go get my candy because I wasn't prepared yet. And I'm like, please just come back in like 30 minutes and I will be ready for you. My house might not be ready, but I will pass you candy. And they said, well, no, they have to go to bed early. Kind of like, well, it's not really my problem. I get it. I totally get it. Early. It's still daylight outside, but it's one night a year. Start at a time that families are home, ready for you, have eaten dinner.
We haven't even finished putting the razor blades in the chocolate bars by 6
Oh,
o'clock
my.
yet. You know, dude, is that really a thing, or is this just people like scared? Like, I know
that
we
was like
talked
a
about this
70s
before,
thing.
right? It's mostly like people like doing it to family members or something.
It's usually somebody that you know or what that you're in connection with. That
But it's not like a thing.
no.
So when I was a kid, I'd come back from trick or treating, and we'd have to hand our bag of goods over to my mom because she was going to make sure there was nothing with
It's a
drugs
scam
or poison
It's a
or
scam.
razor blades or
totally
something.
is.
They're just pulling the good
And then
stuff
I figured
out.
it out. She's just dumping half the candy.
That's it. That's it.
Totally it.
Let's see. Dots. Okay, he can keep those.
Snickers. those are
Whoppers.
mine.
Okay, you can keep those. Kit Kat, mine.
But there is some pleasure,
Runts,
though. You know,
yours.
when you do get a parent with an obnoxious child, and you give them a couple extra candies, just to go ahead and take it home. You know, deliver the package.
And plus, you do want to check to make sure that none of it's been opened or anything. Just
Right.
just,
Right.
just in transportation,
And,
you know. And
I'm
it's
not saying don't go through your kids' candy. Give it a good once over.
Yeah.
But I mean, you don't have to like.
Oh yeah,
Fingerprint
sometimes they
every
make it
single
sound like there's
piece
some
and-
mass murderer out there
No.
putting razor
But
blades
But
and
wouldn't you
everything.
like
but
pre-catch this person? Like,
You
okay,
would think.
local. When you see the same guy buying out all your razor blades like every other week,
well, there was one.
wouldn't you have a red flag? Like, what is that guy doing with all
There
this
was a friend
razor
of mine in high
blades?
school.
He's
when we-
shaving.
when we went around trick or treating, and they like ate every candy that they got from the house. So like they would be walking away, opening it up, and eating it as they walked along. And it's like I think you'd be able to determine where the house was if there was something like that going on.
I guess I don't know.
See, I always went trick or treating to just like the friends and family that we knew.
Yeah.
I never really went to random houses and got candy. I just went to a couple and that was it. And then we're home and passing out candy at our house.
I never did understand the reason behind trick or treating because we had candy at home that we were handing out. Like, why do I need to go beg people for candy when we have candy?
To replace the candy you give away.
Sometimes.
You're just trading. It's all a game of
Sometimes.
trading.
Yeah.
And it's new. Sometimes there's different stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
And then this year, I've heard there was a lot of people were, I don't want to say complaining, but we're kind of upset some houses weren't handing out candy and whatnot. And they were talking about doing a map or something like that for trick-or-treating, but
They were upset that houses weren't handing out candy.
Yeah. Gotta
So-
love the Smash book.
Lights out or lights on and no candy?
I have no idea. I mean, and that's the other thing. If the lights are off, that's generally an indication.
Yeah, it's
they're
pretty
not handing
common.
out
Yeah.
candy.
Yeah, you
Right.
put the lights off, don't
Right.
go to that house. Yeah.
And but still, yet I mean, my dad had his lights off, and kids are still coming up, knocking on the door, and it's like, no, we're not handing out. He's not handing out candy. I'm
Wait,
sorry.
that guy's not giving me free stuff? What
Yeah,
a jerk.
I know, right?
What a jerk.
Yeah. But I guess there is an app that parents can download, community can download to say who's handing out candy and whatnot. But I find those apps suspicious because if someone isn't handing out candy, there might be a chance they may not be home.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that might be a bad thing to get on.
Right. I agree.
So I've heard that around. So it's like one of those things you just
Your
wanna-
house could have got robbed because you weren't home. You were
Yeah.
you were at the cross. See? So if you were using that app, and like, no, I'm not handing out candy.
It was secure, sir. We had it was a very vicious dog.
Set up trip lines and claymores.
So we actually, even though we have the lights out, we actually set a bowl out on the front step with candy. And the crazy thing is, even though the lights are out, you'd expect the whole thing to be gone and mutilated. They hardly ever take any candy.
Really?
Yeah, maybe it's Halloween etiquette. I don't know.
That's-
No, we did that at Country Club, and they took all the candy out of my bowl.
Yes.
I saw
Yes.
2 videos from this Halloween. One was this kid, and I'm sure everybody's seen the video. It's all gone viral. But one kid went up to a house that did that. The bowl was empty. So he took a bunch of candy out of his bag and filled the bowl back up so
That's
more kids
awesome.
could come and get candy from that house. And then there was another video of this family with like 3 or 4 kids and a mom, and they went up and mom had the kids dump the whole bowl of candy into their bags, take all the candy. Not only that, she turned around and went back and was like, "Oh, we could use this," and took the bowl too.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
legit. I was like, shocked. So I've seen it both directions. It doesn't surprise me either way, but I guess
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised that your bowl was still there and had candy in it.
Yeah, it was not a special bowl, but yeah, it's weird. I would think that people would rate it, but
Yeah.
You know what we should do? We should get a vending machine next year and just put it in front of the house.
Quarter.
like,
Full size
quarter.
candy bars for a quarter.
I've
Maybe
seen
not.
that meme before. It says, "I got bills to pay." There's a candy out there.
Discounted candy.
Put some sodas, There
you go.
little soda with your M&Ms. Maybe could be in the
hopefully-
works.
Hopefully, everybody had a fun, safe Halloween. Didn't sound like there was anything big that went on.
No.
So,
No.
Good
Nothing
times.
crazy.
Until next year for Halloween.
And now,
the Colusa County Sheriff's Office is continuing to search for the missing teen.
Any new leads or anything?
Not that I have heard of. They did recently have done several searches, including ground search, water search, air search in the area, and have come across nothing.
They emptied the canals,
Wow.
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
And so Jose Canchola is still missing. If anyone has any information, is urged to contact the Colusa County Sheriff's Office at 458-0200.
it's tragic.
And then the Williams students are keeping a tradition alive with the, I'm going to have a fun time trying to say this.
Dia de los
Come on, you got it.
Thank you.
Oh, that's what you were trying to say?
I was looking, I was like, what
Day
is
of the
it?
Dead was celebrated in Williams, and the Williams Unified High School mariachi band played and performed.
I wish I would have known about this earlier because I love mariachi music. And Radene and I were talking about, we did a Cinco de Mayo fundraiser a couple of years ago. And we hired a mariachi from Sacramento. They were absolutely wonderful. But man, if we could hire these guys to come in and blast, it'd be good for everybody.
Yeah, I have not
awesome.
heard him play. I hear
They
it
do
at
it during,
things.
the thing is during school, right? Or is it?
That event, yes, that was during
yeah, it's
school.
during lunch or whatever.
That was, I think it was towards the afternoon, I want to say.
They've been doing this for a few years now, a couple, 3 years.
Yeah.
They've also played at a few other community events. I think they were at the library not too long ago for Day of the Child or something. And they played out there, and they seem to play pretty good.
You got to bring them into the studio for a night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lloyd.
Don't look at me.
We could have our first musical guest.
Hey, there we go. Oh, man.
2020.
Our neighbors might like us.
Put
very
it
much.
on the dream board over here.
There we go.
Put it on
Yes.
the dream board.
I don't know what you would call
Kind
it.
of blank right now. That's what we should call it, the dream board.
Dream board.
Kent is writing on the dream board. Arbuckle Elementary said farewell to your longtime secretary there at the high school, or as they call her, the multilingual office assistant, Kundi Fernandez. I went to Kundi's been there for a long time, and she is deserving of finally getting a retirement. And the school planted a flower bed for her and recognized her, and the kids got to come up and say some words of farewell to Miss Fernandez.
33 years? I just
Yeah.
saw them.
That's
Wow.
fantastic.
She
are
was
big
she was a
shoes to fill.
staple in the elementary school office. I think a lot of them were like Rosemary Hicks. You know, kids
Rosemary,
just
yes.
know her, and she
She
was
was
always a
the-
friendly face and always calming to talk to a kid. Was able to calm you down if you were upset. And
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I did, yes. I spent my fair share of time in the office when I was younger.
Quite the troublemaker Lloyd was.
Yes, I was. You think I'm sarcastic now?
That's awesome. Congratulations on
Congratulations,
retirement.
Kundi, and wish you the best of luck on your retirement. And then the 4-H Club held their craft expo over the weekend.
Was that the 50 cents to $10 one?
Yes. They have lots of kids that show up and create different crafts. I want to say there was over 30 different vendors.
Oh, and they had donuts, hot dogs, chips, and nachos.
Wow.
How did you not find out about this one, Hayley?
I was busy that day.
She was painting.
Oh, was that the day we were painting?
Yeah. I could have gone, but I had to paint, so someone's fault.
Maxwell School Board is debating a closed campus for the high school students.
When did it all go open campus? I mean, that was only a dream when I was in high school.
Is that where you're able to leave at lunchtime?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Probably when they took away the smoking section, they went ahead and opened the campus up so you could
That
leave.
was after me.
Did they have those here?
Yeah.
'Cause I know like where I went is Vaca High, way before my time, but they used to have a smoking section at the high school
Yeah,
too.
no, they did.
That's
Yeah,
so weird to think about.
exactly.
Like,
well,
You
did
weren't
they
real
have closed
cool if you
campus
hung
at
out
Colusa?
there, but
right?
I had open campus. See, how did it work? I know junior and senior at Colusa, it was open. And then, was it open to sophomore one year? I don't think so. I think it's just junior and senior that it's open campus too. Why are
What?
you staring at me really weird?
I just noticed the pillows over there.
Oh,
And are they different sizes?
Yes.
They are different sizes.
There's actually 3 different sizes.
Okay.
There's
I
the
thought I was losing my mind for a second.
12, 18, and then the 22.
22?
Yeah. That's a big pillow.
That is a big pillow.
You
When are
need
we
to-
getting the body pillows?
I don't know. I think we're gonna have to start manufacturing our own pillows because those literally took a month to come in.
yeah.
So if you're gonna order any of our merch from our store, I would advise that, or at least let you know that it's gonna take a while for the
So
pillows
if you're
to come
planning to get
Christmas presents.
Presents.
You guys are stupid.
order it now,
like now.
so you can have it in time for Christmas.
And the thing of it was when I
If you're
got
planning
them,
to buy your loved one a body pillow of Hayley, make sure you order it early.
We don't have body pillows yet.
Shouldn't we though?
put that on the wish
I'll
list.
put it on the dream
No, hold
board.
on, I'll put it on the dream board. Stand by.
Dream board. Yes, I need to remember that. But I don't know why they took so long. Because at first I'm like, well, maybe they were actually crafted, made pillows. No, they're just a zippered cover. You can replace our faces if you don't like it later. But anyhow,
Back to
the
Maxwell.
headlines.
So why does Maxwell want to close the campus?
Is there a truancy issue?
it was an issue with kids taking advantage of being able to leave the campus at lunch and do inappropriate things, said the superintendent, Zach Thurman.
Oh,
I think
That's
they're
not
worried
cool.
about drug use, vaping, tobacco use.
see, I always like being able to go home and take a nap before I went back
Really?
to school.
So you know what we did? I was in yearbook my senior year in 4th period. So we would just tell our teacher, hey, yeah, we're going to go sell some ads for the yearbook. And then we just go take like a 2-hour lunch.
Nice.
There you go.
Man, nobody wanted to buy an ad. Sorry. Sorry, Mrs. Y. No one wanted to buy an ad. Oops. We'll try it again tomorrow, though.
and the
We
next
did
day.
that constantly.
Well, when I was a senior, I think that's when we got our the coffee shop in town. And the ag kids, if you were in the special group, you got to leave to go get the teacher's coffee. And sometimes the office staff would call down to the ag room and say, is Lloyd going to go get coffee? Because we want this.
Oh my
Stop by and pick up some money on your way out. Giving away our secrets back in the day.
Jeez.
Awesome.
Let's see here. What else have we got going on in the county? Arbuckle Car Show was a great turnout.
Yeah, they had to reschedule it.
Yeah, in spite of rescheduling it, they had over 300 cars. Seemed like any other car show. Lots of people showed up. The food was great. Of course, everybody missed the Halloween decoration. Not decorations. Yeah, the decorations with the kids walking around and the dancing witches. But hey, that's to be expected. Halloween was obviously over at that point. But I'm
looking at these pictures you got of people's costumes. Did you see? Okay, so there was this kid with the macaroni and cheese. That was a cool costume, like super cool costume. And then this other kid was dressed as Colonel Sanders. That was a cool costume too. But anyway, we did the, when they go by all the businesses.
All the
and stuff,
businesses, yeah.
Right.
A few of them stood out. A lot of those dinosaur costumes. Or a couple, 3 of those. But,
When the ones came by our place, I saw a lot of Spider-Man. It was like
tons of Spider-Man. All right in a row.
Right in a row. Yeah. That was actually, we ran out of candy here. I don't think we planned for enough. I thought we had more than enough, but
That's a
that
good
was
sign.
sad. It was a good sign, but kind of disappointing when you run out halfway through and there's like a row of kids
Sorry,
not
kids.
getting candy.
Sorry.
Like, sorry, we're out of candy.
Share with your friends.
So that was the headlines. But coming up,
So that was the headline.
that was the headlines.
headlines.
There's
That was
other
the
stuff in there
headline.
too, but you'll just have to buy the paper.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't read.
If you want to
the
read
paper.
about bank robbers and street terrorists, you better buy the paper.
That's right.
street terrorists.
Yeah, you didn't
I
see
didn't know
that?
what that was.
Oh, I see the headline. Oh well, if you're interested in that, go buy the paper.
Go buy the paper.
$1.
Actually, I got accused of shilling the paper on the back page. Like,
Isn't that the point?
that's what I would think it would be, but nor here nor there.
I mean, not the point, but
We're just
An added benefit.
yeah.
we're giving you a teaser. We're giving you a little bit of information.
There's tons of pictures this week of kids in their costumes. So
And yes, the arrest logs will be back in the paper. Stop
Oh.
calling.
What happened to the arrest
I
logs?
didn't even
Why did you
realize
stop
that they
putting
were
them
not
in
in
there?
there.
There was a holiday and there was other information that was more detrimental that needed to be put in, and so we had to make
More
sacrifice.
beneficial or detrimental?
Beneficial.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, wrong use of word.
Wow, I didn't even realize that. How
more
long has it not
beneficial.
been in there?
And
There just wasn't room for
there
them?
just wasn't room for them.
No, there was room for them. You just didn't have enough content to fill another page, right?
Yes, and it
Or
costs
2 pages,
yeah.
I guess. 2 pages.
And of course, increases the cost when we
Right,
have to
right.
add up, and then have to add 2 more pages of stuff. So
But you had the bank robbers and the street terrorists.
Yep.
So wouldn't that count for something?
I don't know. People love that arrest log. They kind of like look forward to it.
Which of their friends got Deweys? And
One of the things that and also we've been trying to figure out internally how to, not to promote. We're looking to display the police blotter in a way that gives more information, that's more up to date. Because sometimes some of the arrests are just immediately dropped. And there's sometimes it gets put in there and the person's like, charges were never filed. So we're trying to figure out a way to work to get information updated so that way we can have the most current information in, instead of having, someone gets arrested for, I have no idea, drunk in public and it never gets
Turned out
charged.
they just had allergies.
Yeah. Too much NyQuil, right?
Why are you stumbling, sir?
But yes, the rest
Got the
vlogs
hay
will be
fever.
back this next week.
I
so
sneezed while driving. It looked like I was swerving. Examples like that. Anyways.
I swear, officer, there is no alcohol in this flask. It's just iced tea. I swear.
Here, have some.
I swear. Now you drank the alcohol. You're drinking and driving, and you're drinking on the job.
Now you're making me think. You ever seen Dumb and Dumber?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll leave it at that.
Just go.
So coming up this weekend is Our Lady of Lourdes Pheasant Festival, dinner and silent auction, and we have Radene Cross and Clint Jewett here to talk about the event. So that's this Saturday at 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. They're at St. Bernadette's Hall, correct?
Correct.
So what's the details of the Pheasant Festival?
Can I just start?
Yeah.
Yes.
We
Yes, you
do not serve pheasant.
Thank you.
Yes. I was just going to, so why is it called a Pheasant Festival?
So this coming weekend is the pheasant or the opening of pheasant hunting season for a
that's
month
right.
about. And historically, we used to have a lot of pheasant hunting in the county. As we were talking earlier, not so much anymore, but we still have the festival named the Pheasant Festival.
It's tradition.
So you're not serving like pheasant on the glass or...
No.
No.
It's funny because I've run into people that have actually said, I thought about going, but I just don't know what pheasant tastes like, and it just doesn't sound very good. We serve tri-tip.
Which is why the menu is on the flyer.
Just tell them that it tastes like tri-tip and they should be adventurous and try something like And
like
it
chicken.
looks just like tri-tip too.
Right.
There you go.
I've never had pheasant.
It tastes like chicken, honestly.
Does it?
Some people say it's much better, and maybe it is. I don't know, but it basically is a chicken.
Yeah, I was going to say they're like a mix between chicken and duck. That's what my guess would have
Really?
been.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A chuck.
a chuck.
Chuck?
I probably never knew how to cook it and just overcooked it, and so it tastes like chicken.
Yes. Who knows? So, what is the dinner there? You said tri-tip.
So there's tri-tip, mashed potatoes and gravy, salad, green beans, bread, lots of homemade desserts, and we will have a lovely bar and coffee and milk.
It's a good event. We usually get like 400, probably serve 400 dinners
Yeah.
somewhere in
Wow.
that neighborhood. And, people from all over the community, all over the county come and just supporting the school. Silent auction, Radene's headed that up for a number of years. And there's always something to go bid on and possibly do a little Christmas shopping beforehand.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
And then we also have a room segmented off just for kids to go in and play kids games. The fishing, what are the games again?
Yeah, there's lots of games for kids of all ages. And what's great about it is you can come with your whole family and you can buy your child or children a wristband and they disappear into the kid zone and you can walk around and have a great time with your friends and family and bid on that beautiful silent auction. And your kids are totally
Have
entertained.
dinner, do whatever you want, cheap babysitting, on site.
Absolutely.
So how did you say how much tickets were?
Tickets are $20 for adults, $15 for seniors, and children $10 and under $10.
How old do you have to be considered a senior? Like a senior in high school? Just kidding.
Yeah, no. I think the senior age technically is 65, but I don't know that anyone's ever been carded when they've asked for a senior ticket. So,
If we just show you our AARP card.
well, I think you can sign up
Right.
at 50 for AARP, but
Yeah.
anyway.
And then we do have, there'll be some other adult games such as Pheasant Bingo. They have a checkerboard
Pheasant
where,
bingo.
yes, you buy a number on the board. And once they sell out all the numbers, they turn the pheasant loose. And
So it's a real pheasant?
It's a real pheasant.
What?
Wow.
Yeah. And then we just kind of wait and stare at it until it does its business. And if it does its business,
on your square?
I've seen this.
Yeah.
I've seen them do it with cows.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. And Aaron Anderson, he's a parent and from Meridian, and he always kind of heads that up. And
it's
Sorry,
exciting.
everyone.
It's exciting. It's a lot of fun.
it is. It is.
Yeah.
So it's just like a cow pie bingo kind of
That's
thing.
exactly
So
what
it's
it
for-
is.
it's
But with
just-
a pheasant.
yeah, That's pretty cool.
What's the cost to get into that?
Is it $10? I think it's
I
$10.
think it's $10 a square.
And how many squares do you sell?
Probably 50, I think. Yeah.
And then for you mentioned earlier the wristband for the kid zone. How much is a wristband?
That's $20. But
Okay.
that's unlimited. So the kids zone opens up when we open at 5 and it closes down around 8 o'clock. So they will be in there the whole time.
That's awesome.
Wow.
You may need to extricate them for dinner, but they'll be in there the whole time having
So
a great time.
if I can't get there right at 5, what time do you finish all the silent auctions and all that other stuff?
So what we'll do, first of all, dinner is served from 5 to 8. So I think, you've got a pretty wide time frame there for dinner. And then what we'll do is we'll close. We've got three aisles for the silent auction, and we'll close them about every 15 minutes. So we'll announce all the winners or have the cashiers open right about 8 o'clock.
Right on. Now, can you get a dinner to go, or do you have to eat it?
Yes,
there?
no, you can get a dinner to go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty popular.
So what kind of raffle prices are we looking at? Do you have an idea?
Raffle prizes, well, sometimes they come very late.
Or not raffle prices, but auction items.
Oh, silent
Sorry.
auction, sure.
Sorry.
So, it ranges from potentially a vacation up in South Lake Tahoe for 3 to 7 days, cords of wood.
Do you have any gravel? I need gravel.
No, but I can give me 24 hours. I can find it. You might be the only one bidding.
You know, it's funny.
Perfect.
Sometimes
cheap.
we've gone to dinners and they'll raffle, or they'll do silent auctions for gravel. I'm like, who wants gravel? And people buy it. And this last year, we've been looking for gravel.
And no one's been
and
selling
nobody
it.
has it.
The one year no one has it is when we need it.
My husband donated, I think, a 200 amp service, and it went wild. We got so much money.
Like a
off
service
of-
change?
Yeah, service
Yeah.
change. Yeah, he's an electrical contractor. So
I just did one of those.
who knew?
Yeah.
So, but lots of wonderful things: spa treatments, wine, beer packages, vacation packages, lots of toys, lots of fun guy stuff.
Yeah,
What's
like
the guy stuff?
leaf blowers.
Yeah, I mean,
Fishing poles.
What?
yeah. So
I don't need a fishing pole, but you've kind of sold me on a leaf blower.
You have a leaf blower, dummy.
Well, not really.
But then
Yeah, you
if she
do.
has 2, she can get the job done faster.
Yes.
I guess. Well, you've got an electric one, though.
Yeah.
You got to get one of them backpack
I was
ones
going to
from
say, do you
Still.
have a backpack?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
See, I bought a shot vac, and you can pull the top off, and it turns into a leaf blower.
That's not a leaf blower.
But it's not. No.
It's not a leaf
I
blower.
want like a.
How does it go? I missed it the first time.
No,
Can you do it into the mic?
Lloyd can make a sound bit of that.
I'll brighten it up in post.
I do not have a leaf blower.
So there'll also be the Knights of Columbus puts on a country store, and
That's fun.
They've got a bunch of prizes over there.
I saw that on your flyer. I was going to ask what that was.
Yeah, you might. I'm not sure
buy
how this works, because you
tickets,
could win a ham, you could win a bottle of something special,
Jack Daniels.
you could win a football. It could be all kinds, and so kids can go up and play. Of course, they're playing for
Right.
something different. They're playing for the footballs, but they'll put tickets down. Kind of what would you call that game? It's like a roulette almost. But they spin and hit
Yes,
a number,
yeah.
and
Yes.
whatever ticket wins, and they get to pick a prize off the back thing. So the Knights of Columbus are very generous in running that and setting that up every year. And what else
Yeah,
is
it's
there?
very popular.
Kids Zone,
It's just a good
country
time.
store,
Yeah.
lots of food, and maybe something to drink in there.
Maybe.
And maybe. And but it is a great community time, and come on
And it's
out.
one of our largest fundraisers. So we, the more the merrier.
I see your guys' signs around town.
Yeah.
So it's very well advertised.
Well, if you work hard enough on Saturday, Haley, I'll take you to the pheasant dinner.
Oh, how
If
gracious
you get enough
of
done in the
you.
morning, I'll take you over there
You know what?
as a reward
Oh.
for being such a hard
Why
worker.
don't you get me a leaf blower?
You have one. I bought it.
It's not a real leaf blower.
With the holidays coming up, that'd be a great opportunity for people to, like you said, get out, get your gifts.
Yes.
Do you guys have any, with Our Lady of Lourdes, is there any Christmas programs or anything like that coming up you guys have?
We're not going to do the Christmas fair this year,
Okay.
but it is rumored that at that same time on the calendar, we are going to do we were just talking about it, Haley. Tamales. Thank you. Yes.
Haley's been looking for those
Yes,
tamales.
I've been bugging my aunt if you guys are doing those again.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Like I said, it's perfect because right around the holidays, it's busy, and that's just a one night you can just go pick up your dinner and it
Yep.
is ready to go. And you, like you said, you can store it, you can freeze it, and you have tamales even longer.
Good thing.
It's my
So
favorite.
again, the Pheasant Festival is on Saturday, November 9th from 5 to 9 p.m. at St. Bernadette's Hall. That's at 745 Ware Avenue in Colusa. Tickets are sold for $20. For adults, seniors are 15. Children age 10 and under are just $10.
And wristbands for the kid zones are $20.
Now, for
a
this
piece.
fundraiser, what is? Do you guys have a
You want to try that again? Breathe.
I'm not
Breathe.
the only one who gets tongue-tied on the show.
Breathe.
So for this fundraiser, where is you're raising money? Do you have a specific program this is going towards? Is it just going general school, or I think
I
the
would
last
say
one
it's
was
more.
for
This is more targeted general school. Everybody pays tuition, but no matter what people are paying, we still need more to operate, and then this goes directly to the budget.
And you can
Everyone go.
purchase tickets.
I was going to say you can still buy tickets at the door. You could contact if you know an OLL parent. We all have tickets or access to tickets. Otherwise, feel free to call or text me, Radene Cross 6328224, or
Clint Jewett 530-945-5519. And if you buy 10 tickets or more, we'll personally deliver them.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Probably even do it for 2 tickets, but
Depends how close you get to
Right.
it. Friday at
Right.
5 o'clock. And then if you're looking for information about Our Lady of Lourdes, you can call the school at 530-458-8208.
And we're on Facebook,
And the website, the OLL
the
school.
OLLschool.com.
Yep.
OLL school.
Not LOL, OLL.
That's to say OLL. I saw somebody put it today. It said OLOL.
Yeah.
Our
We had a
Lady of
really good
Lourdes.
time at Oktoberfest.
Thank you. It
Yeah,
was,
that was
fun,
fun.
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
was
That was
fun.
fun.
that was a
So
blast.
So fun.
I had fun. I don't
Lloyd
know.
and
I
I
don't know how
had
these guys
fun.
did because they claim I ditched them. So
Look, Ken didn't even get dessert.
I wasn't at the table when dessert came around. That's not my
You
fault.
didn't have to be at the table. You had to go
Well,
up and go
somebody
get it.
didn't get me one when dessert came around.
I didn't even.
That's what
Lloyd got
happened.
me dessert.
You were too busy chatting over there with whoever.
Well, if you didn't listen to our podcast afterwards, Kent ditched Lloyd and I, and he did his own thing wandering around. And so Lloyd and I sat together about 90% of the night, and we enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was fun.
I did too.
We got
coming.
dessert. Kent claimed it. He was upset he didn't get it, but you weren't even sitting next to us.
Yeah. And
You
so
left
we didn't
us.
think to get me one.
You weren't around. You were nowhere to be found.
Well, we promise next year's going to be better. And every year has gotten a little bit better.
And
we-
bigger,
yeah. And next year, man, we're really going to have it smoothed out.
I think Hayley and I are going to order some lederhosen and a dirndl.
Please,
Yes.
Show up in
please
costume.
do.
Goodness, that would
One
be
of our
amazing.
friends-
It's not a costume, it's culture.
Okay.
Actually, I have an access to a one from Germany.
Yes,
If it
you
fits,
should. Yes.
I'll have to figure
Oh,
that
yeah,
out.
you already have yours, huh? Mm-hmm.
They're expensive.
Oh, they're not
Yeah.
cheap. No. They, hundreds, thousands sometimes.
Hundreds for sure.
Hundreds for sure.
I have one that my grandmother fit in, but I can't fit into it. I'll give it to you.
What is that,
No,
a
I can have
drundle?
A dirndl.
A dirndl.
Drundle.
A
Yes.
drundle or a dirndl.
Yeah. Well, it'll be the last Saturday of September, so put it on your calendars now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy to think next year, 2020.
I
It'll be
know.
here before we know it.
I know.
It
Yep.
truly will.
Well,
Just a few days, really.
truly,
I know.
just a few. Thanksgiving's right around the corner,
Uh-huh.
Yep.
and then we have Christmas.
Yep.
And what the sad part is, like this year, the way that the calendar is, Thanksgiving and the 1st of December are in the same weekend.
I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just like, it's just mind blowing, really.
I'm going to start putting my Christmas tree up on Thanksgiving.
Isn't that what we usually do?
You bring it down, but it usually doesn't go till after.
We need to make that a tradition. Like on Thanksgiving, after dinner's over, we put the tree up.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, man.
Our family usually does it that weekend, like Friday, Saturday, start putting it up. And
I just
People
figured
stick
as
to
long as
that
we have a bunch of
weekend.
people at the house, we can just make them help. Because they're not going to be there over the weekend. They're there on Thanksgiving, right?
Do you really? I mean, does Hayley really want their help? I mean,
No.
Well, if it's anything like you helped on Halloween, then probably not.
that's right. You know how my help is. I painted half a window and a wall, or
He
not a
helped
wall,
us
a beam.
paint.
And I taped it off for him and everything, and he still couldn't stay within the lines.
It was your tape job.
Maybe that's his way of asking to not be invited back to paint.
Right. He stole my that was my laundry trick when her and I moved in together. She asked me to do laundry and I screwed it up the first time on
Put the
purpose.
jeans in
and
with
then
whites.
I never got asked to do laundry ever again. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Speaking of
so
Thanksgiving,
Ooh.
a couple events that are coming up. Even though this is far away, but we have to start preparing for them.
Oh God.
I know. November.
Are you talking about Black Friday and stuff already?
No, November 30th, Small Business Saturday.
Yeah, all that stuff lumped together. That's what I'm talking about.
But Small Business Saturday
It's different.
It is different, and it's one of those things is where us as local people get to support our local businesses. And as a Small Business Saturday ambassador, I like to say invite all of our local businesses to participate. Have your doors open, register at, I think it's shopsmall.com or americanexpress.com. Sign up, register your business, so that way you can get your free materials and they get your
I got a free
promotions
tote
out
bag.
there. Yep.
You got a free tote bag?
Last year for Small Business Saturday.
Really?
I did.
Get your orders in early because I'm sure they're going to start selling out. And it's free.
How come I didn't get
it's
anything?
free to sign up.
You didn't go. You didn't participate.
No.
Where was I? Oh, I know.
You were out of town.
Yeah, I was gone.
She came in and subscribed.
I was gone.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I forgot
know
about that.
On my Amex app, you open it up and you tap on Small Business Saturday and the map populates and it shows you
all the ones.
all of the businesses that are participating. Of course, they accept American Express. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's a really fun event, especially when they kind of push being towards more social that day, posting up your what's going on in your businesses and whatnot, and tagging Shop Small. Here at the Pioneer Review, we participate because we are a small business, and so we have special deals on subscriptions and all kinds of stuff. So look
Yeah,
for
they're
those
so
soon.
good that last year Hayley came in, if I remember right, and she bought 3.
Was it 2 or 3?
We only need 1, but Hayley bought 3. 3 subscriptions.
They were
Newspapers
Christmas
make great
gifts.
Christmas
They were
gifts.
Christmas gifts. I said, Merry Christmas. You have a subscription to the paper.
Hey, that's a good idea, though.
Yeah,
As
that
a
is a
Christmas
great
gift. I have
idea.
relatives that moved away that were, born and raised here and then moved off to Oregon or wherever. And I
Family
love to hear
members
the
and-
pulse,
Yeah.
and if they can get it on the whatever email.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
buy
they
them
do
a digital subscription.
and they'll
You have it-
mail
like it.
you,
They'll mail it to you too.
Wow.
even out of state.
And then also on that weekend, help fill the wish list. The Riverside Lanes is going to be holding a special event to benefit the Colusa County Animal Shelter. There is a wish list from the Colusa County Animal Shelter. So if you're looking to be generous, you can buy, donate to pet carriers, high quality wet and dry puppy and kitten food, high quality dry dog food and cat food, flea treatments, Capstar tablets, sensitive skin, dog shampoo, vet wraps, washable dog and cat toys, and a whole list of other things that you can get at Riverside Lanes. So stop in, pick up a wish list, and when you donate an item, they will give you a free night of bowling.
Ooh.
Hey.
That's
so
awesome.
It's pretty cool. It's kind of give and
I'm
get.
glad the animal shelter put a list together.
Yeah, that's pretty smart.
So stop by the Riverside Lanes and pick up the wish list and help out our animal control.
I'm going to get you a puppy for Christmas, Hayley.
Have you guys had a hamburger over at the bowling alley?
Yes.
The best.
Holy cow.
Now hold on there.
Now-
hold on.
now, I
they
don't
didn't.
wanna-
They didn't pay for us to talk about it, so you guys.
Well, okay.
I'm kidding.
All right. All I have to say is they have a hamburger called the Big Four that, holy cow, is something special. And I've been known to dine there at lunches on Wednesdays, just looking for that thing.
They've got the best burger in town.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
There's a
They're
reason.
really
There's a
good.
reason they keep winning it. Did they win it the last couple of years?
I think 2-3 years in a row. Yes.
Yeah, so they still have that title, right?
Yes, they still
did they
hold
three-peat?
that. I think it's only 2-peat, but I'm not quite sure. 2-peat.
That's
What
called a
days
repeat.
are they open for lunch?
2-peat.
Wednesdays and Fridays. I mean,
Fries days?
I could be wrong.
Fries. That's cool. Fries days.
Fries days. I see what you did
What was your
there.
question, Haley? I didn't miss
I
it.
said, what days are they open for lunch? But
They are.
He answered it.
He
Wednesdays
did.
and Fries days.
Fries days.
Well, they actually serve.
They serve breakfast too? What?
No.
Just kidding.
They serve all.
They have an ad in the paper.
Yeah, I was trying to find it.
They do?
Yeah, so you totally can't talk about it. They're supporters of the paper.
They serve.
That's the bowling scores. That's not an ad.
Wednesday they serve at lunch, and are also open at noon on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
The weekends too?
Yeah. Well, they serve. You can order hamburgers and all that stuff to go. So not even just being there to bowl. You can call up, place an order, and come pick it up. And
Right
It
here,
is-
Kent, there's their ad.
Oh, okay. So yeah, there's an ad. Look at that. Is there a coupon?
no,
There's no coupon in the ad?
to reiterate, Pheasant Festival is happening on Saturday, November 9th from 5 to 9 p.m.
8 p.m.
Well, it's 5 to 9, but dinner is served 5 to 8.
I was
Sorry.
thinking about
It's confusing. No.
Wow. You see what I have to work with here,
from
folks?
the top.
No, we're good.
These are the people I have to work with.
That's right.
Whatever, Kent.
Also going on the same day, the Master Gardeners in the morning at 10 a.m. are having gardening advice at the library. That's the Colusa Library, 738 Market Street. The topic this month is planting spring bulbs.
Oh.
And,
I like to plant my spring bulbs in November, so we'll see how that goes.
and then coming up on Monday, as it's a 3-day weekend for probably a lot of people, but
Yes.
probably a lot of people not.
I actually get Veterans Day off this year.
Wow.
I'm really
For
excited.
like the first time in like 12 years.
Yeah. I don't remember ever getting Veterans Day off.
For Veterans Day, the H.L. Peterson Golf Tournament is going to be held at 9 a.m. at the Arbuckle Golf Club. They start off with the flag ceremony, and then the golf tournament begins at 10 a.m. If you want information or to register a team, call George Jimenez at 530-682-5762. And then also that day, the Colusa County Veterans Day ceremony is held at 1 p.m. at Veterans Memorial Park here in Colusa. That's at 10th and Market Street. They will be rededicating the Veterans Memorial Wall.
Do you know who the keynote speaker is this year?
I do not.
I haven't heard either. I keep asking people. Nobody knows.
I think that's kind of a last minute thing. They're not sure who might be available because a lot of veteran ceremonies going on that day. So
Right.
they might have scheduling conflicts or whatnot. And then let's see. Then next week, Thursday, the Colusa County Arts Council is holding an artist reception for Noel Echeper Stubblefield.
That's on the 14th, right?
That is on the 14th.
Okay.
At 6 p.m. They're at the Art Council Gallery at 151 5th Street in Colusa. And then to talk on further on, but we must get the information out because we know with the holidays coming around, on Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving dinner is going to be served again by the Presbyterian Church. It's a group called A Hand Up that's putting it on. It's a coalition of a bunch of different church groups and organizations in Colusa County that are participating. If you are alone, don't feel like cooking, head on over to the church and have a nice Thanksgiving meal. And that church, the Presbyterian Church, is located in 4th and J Street here in Colusa. Then we have the busy weekend first in December.
Oh, yeah.
We have Friday, December 6th. It's Christmas time in Colusa. They have announced the date and the time.
Old Town Christmas. Here we come.
Super fun.
Yep, 6 p.m.
We're going to be there, right?
We are going to be there. We're actually going to have a live show that night. So
yeah.
giving you guys all a
Yeah.
heads up, you won't be able to hear our show first thing Friday morning on December 6th. It'll be later that night, or actually probably Saturday morning, because we're going to be recording live.
That's awesome.
You can
And-
watch us on Facebook.
Yeah, we're going to have Facebook,
Facebook
Live.
Live.
Yep.
Yeah.
Still working out the details, but we will be there. We will be live, and it's 3-hour show. That's going to be a long show.
You guys can handle it.
I think so.
Are you broadcasting from the tap room or Sporties or?
We're going to be out on the street. We're going to have a vendor booth out there, and not quite sure where our location.
You don't know where our spot is?
Not yet. I'm working on that. On that same weekend, on Saturday, Maxwell Country Christmas is going to be held. They also have their lighted parade that they have, and that is at 6 p.m. They have vendor and parade applications available. And you're supposed to contact Kyle Miller at 530-501-6588. And I forgot to mention Colusa Tyme and Colusa, the vendor applications are available at Messick's Ace Hardware. And then also on Sunday, that next day, there's 3 events right in a row.
So Friday, Saturday,
Sunday is the Arbuckle Revitalization Committee's hometown Christmas celebration that they're having. It's going to be a first of its kind for Arbuckle. My printer cut off the rest of the information, but I believe it starts at 6 p.m. there in Levan Church Park. And
I thought we did that years ago, Lloyd.
Well,
I distinctly remember making Snuggle chocolates.
Snuggle chocolates?
That was Auntie Deb's.
Yes.
What is a Snuggle
Downtown
chocolate?
Stroll.
Hot cocoa with peppermint schnapps in it, topped with whipped cream.
Yeah, there was Auntie Deb's Downtown Stroll, and this is kind of bringing back that, but having more vendors. Santa Claus is going to be out there.
Because Highway 20 played. Remember?
Did they?
I thought they played outside in the park. And the Arbuckle Hotel bar was open.
That was too long ago, Radene.
It was pre-Abigail, so it was 2004, 2005, somewhere there. 2006, I don't know.
I was barely 17, 18 at the time. All I remember, it was fun, and I'm excited for this to be back in. Yes, like you said, it was a different thing at the time, because I think there was just a few businesses. There was, if I remember correctly, Pride Real Estate.
Yes.
Annie Deb's.
Countrywide Mortgage was
Countrywide.
there.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Lord, forgot about them. And then there was Val. I think she was Valerie Erkey. Yep. And then Perfect 10 Nail Salon with Barbara Gomes. Then J.L. Lawrence Home, Joseph Lawrence's place.
Joey Lawrence.
And then I think was
Joey Lawrence. Isn't that guy from Blossom?
No, different Joey Lawrence.
Our Joey.
Yeah, our Joey.
You know, there's a lot of famous people who live in Colusa County. There's like Michael Myers, Samuel Jackson.
Jennifer.
I'm sorry. I
No,
digress.
that's okay. And then the coffee shop, Bento's Downtown Perk.
Yes.
And I think I think there was the
hotel
Arbuckle Hotel Bar.
Yeah, he opened.
Yeah, it was neat because it felt, the only way to explain it felt like home.
Yes, it did.
I mean, there was no, like, Colusas and Williams and Maxwell, there's nothing against them, but it's just chaotic down the street, and there's lots of vendors and lots of people. And Arbuckle, you just kind of mixed and mingled and walked between the stores, and I think they're going to try to bring that back, and
it'll be great. It'll be very successful.
It's going to be a fun weekend. Like I said, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So everybody's going to be calling in sick on Monday.
And don't forget the craft fair's next weekend.
But yes, the Holiday Craft Fair show is coming up November 16th and 17th, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Guess they're going to have over 100 vendors and whatnot there.
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
That's what
a
they're
lot.
advertising. So
I'm excited to see one vendor.
just one.
Just one.
Which one's that?
If
Santa
she's
Claus.
there, Adeline Elaine's from Woodland.
What does she sell?
Are
You want to be interested.
Are these them leather earrings you like? It is, isn't it? This lady cuts up couch cushions and turns them into earrings. And Haley's like just obsessed with them.
It's not couch cushions.
That's what they look like.
Just because my brother said that, now you think it's true.
Well, like, he said it, and I was like, "Oh my god, he's a genius. He's absolutely right. That's exactly where these earrings came from." Is that who it is, though?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Gonna load up on some more couch
She
cushion
sells
earrings.
really cute jewelry.
Santa Claus is supposed to be there, and
Where?
Yeah.
at the craft fair.
What?
Yeah. We're actually, you know what? I'm going to have to go out to craft fair and try to talk to him so we can get Santa Claus on the show.
Yeah, we should have Santa Claus on the
Yeah.
show.
Should.
We should have him on the show like as soon as possible. When's our last taping before we go on winter break?
That is...
Is that Old Town Christmas?
Old Town Christmas is our Old Time Christmas.
Whatever.
Yeah. That is our last recording, but we could either do the week before the week of Thanksgiving or the week before that.
Get Santa.
We'll get Santa on here. Get his schedule where he's going to be around the county. 'Cause he's going to be making his rounds. He's going to be a busy man. So anybody do anything fun this coming weekend?
Haley's working for the man, and I'm the man.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's going to come over to the Pheasant Festival.
That's right.
If I do my work, obviously.
If she gets her work done.
Right.
If she can. Otherwise, I'm going to come without her.
Right.
I'll still buy 2 tickets, but I'm going to leave her at home.
Okay.
We'll be.
And then I'm going to take my second dinner home with me and eat it in front of her.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
God, this is so
He'll
good.
just eat his dessert in front of you without getting you any.
Probably, yes.
Probably, yeah.
Payback this time.
Payback.
Nope, I have nothing planned. It's Kent's birthday weekend.
It's not my birthday's not till next week.
It's
Cut this shit out.
What? It's your birthday.
It's your birthday weekend.
I was trying to keep this on the DL. I don't want people knowing.
His
it's my
birthday's
birthday.
on Tuesday, the 12th, everyone.
It's all gonna get cut out, so you say whatever you want.
She slipped me a 50 earlier. Keep it in.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Well, and you guys are going to be getting prepared for the Pheasant Festival, so
Yes.
hopefully it's a great turnout and everybody head out there, get their Christmas shopping and have a great meal and, well, not get started on our Christmas shopping.
That's right.
Eat lots of pheasant.
I'm looking forward to being on
I
ground.
know.
Eat lots of it.
Eat lots of, quote, pheasant, unquote. Oh, well, so for next week's show, we have Franco Castillo from the California Highway Patrol. He's going to be talking.
Binder and everything now. Look at this.
Going to talk
guy.
about
Fancy.
the toy drive coming up, the Chips for Kids here in Colusa County. Casey Cox from the Arbuckle Fire Department will also be here to talk about the ambulance update on the different ways that they're going to be figuring out a long-term solution for the ambulance problem that we have in this county. So he'll be on to discuss that. So look forward to a busy informational show next week. As always, thank you for listening. Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Have a great one.
This has been a Pioneer Review podcast production.